Providence Television International, the game changer, taking you to the outer limits of television. Yes, thank you very much for being with us. Very many interesting things are coming out of the World Cup, being hosted in 3 countries in North America, and we believe that today it will be a thriller. But first, messages from our sponsors. The World Cup is here again. The 2026 FIFA World Cup Championship is happening in full stream. A 39-day tournament running from June 11 to July 19, 2026. 3 venues, 48 teams, and a total of 104 matches. It's going to be excitement never before seen in football, with spectacular players showcasing their skills and extraordinary talent. And your frontline station, Providence Television International, will bring you highlights as they unfold on the program World Cup Updates. The program is proudly sponsored by the following: Joe Odu, a great football enthusiast and UK-based public relations consultant; Karam Travels, one of the leading and reliable travel agencies in Nigeria, located at number 66 Airport Road by Akenzoro Junction, Benin City; Professor Peter Eriki, a world-renowned business and finance expert, creating opportunities for young entrepreneurs; Enoche Ogbebo, a name you can't ignore, a global connoisseur of artifacts and promoter of magnificent works of art; Dr. Felix Idahosa, the Chief Executive of Uyi Idahosa Global Ventures, promoting upcoming young musicians by providing financial assistance in records and video productions. Contact address 30 Gapiona Street, Benin City, Edo State. Telephone WhatsApp 1425-750-7027. And lastly, Igbino Odua Desmond Isekure, a remarkable lover of football and member of the Nigerian Democratic Congress NDC. We thank them for their support and commitment. Yes, thank you very much. We're back again, and we're looking at results for the past weekend. On Friday, June 19, Mexico round over South Korea at 1-0. USA 2, Australia 0, Scotland 0, Morocco 1. That's a good one for Africa over there. Brazil 3, Haiti 0. The whipping boys of that group. Netherlands 5, Sweden 1. What a surprise. Sweden used to be a top shot in Europe. But Turkey 0, Paraguay 1. That's a big win for South America. Germany 2, Ivory Coast 1. And we're also talking about other results. Ecuador 0, Morocco 0. They settled for a goalless draw there. Spain 4, Saudi Arabia 0. That's a comeback win for Spain. Haven't played a draw earlier on. Tunisia 0, Japan 4. Bad day for Tunisia. Belgium 0, Iran 0. Uruguay 2, Cape Verde 2. Another draw over there. New Zealand 1, Egypt 3. That was through the efforts of Salah, the great guy among the pharaohs. Argentina and Austria much later. France, Iraq also much later. We'll give you the details of those matches. So we continue. Haiti, Tunisia and Turkey have been officially eliminated from the tournament after back-to-back defeats. Too bad for Africa. Haiti and Turkey have not done very well, but Tunisia used to be a big shot in Africa, but unfortunately they've lost out now. Mohamed Salah made history by scoring and assisting to lead Egypt to their first ever World Cup victory with a 3-1 win over New Zealand. That's a good one for Salah, who is also the captain. By the way, he's wearing number 10, as you can see out there. And Nigerian-American Folari Balogun wins second man of the match award for the United States national team. He should have been playing for Nigeria if Nigeria had qualified. Belgium were held to a scoreless draw by Iran in a frustrating encounter on Sunday that saw the team reduced to 10 men and facing the possibility of group stage elimination for a second straight World Cup. That's a red card you are seeing there, and that's too bad. And Canada midfielder Ismail Kone suffered a broken limb in Canada's 6-0 win over Qatar and has undergone surgery, which unfortunately rules him out of the remaining matches of the Mundial. Spain's Lamine Yamal on Sunday against Saudi Arabia surpassed Argentina captain Lionel Messi in the list of youngest World Cup goal scorers. At 18 years and 323 days, Yamal is now the 8th youngest scorer in the tournament history, pushing Messi, who was 18 years and 357 days old when he scored his first World Cup goal, down to number 9. Mbappe of France scored the longest range shot, the longest range goal in 2026 World Cup, as he found the net from 28 meters. That's about 91.9 feet. Unbelievable, against Senegal. And his team won 3-1. Mbappe, a great player and one of the deadliest scorers in the series. 2026 World Cup locks 8 own goals in 10 days, set to shatter record. Definitely that record will be shattered. And this amazing. The United States have benefited the most from the trend so far, with Paraguay's Damian Barbadilla and Australia's Cameron both scoring own goals in matches against the co-host, that's the United States. World Cup teams to be paid a record $871 million, as each team will get $12.5 million as a bare minimum for playing. Oh, look at what Nigeria has missed. $871 million to be spent by FIFA. Cape Verde, the tiny island nation in the Atlantic, stunned tournament favorite Spain last week with a goalless draw. That's not all. They did it again against Uruguay on Sunday, coming from behind for a 2-2 draw. Cape Verde, that's the toast of the tournament so far. And Cape Verde is currently the only team that has not conceded a single goal in the 2026 World Cup, following a historic 0-0 draw against Spain and a 2-2 draw with Uruguay. Thanks to veteran goalkeeper Vozinha, he was just marvelous. He was marvelous, and he deserves much ovation. Africa has the record 10 teams, the expanded 48-team 2026 FIFA World Cup. The historic African contingent includes Algeria, Cape Verde, Democratic Republic of Congo, Egypt, Ghana, Ivory Coast, Morocco, Senegal, South Africa, and Tunisia. And Tunisia has become the first African nation to be eliminated from the championship, but Egypt, Morocco, Ghana, and Ivory Coast remain top favorites for the round of 32. That's going by our own estimates. Messi remains top scorer so far. Yes, that's true. The Argentine captain will be there again, but is followed closely by Mbappe of France, Haaland of Norway, Kane of England, Havertz of Germany, and Folarin Balogun of the United States. They have scored 2 goals apiece. 3 African teams have not lost a match. This is quite interesting. 3 African teams have not lost a match in the 2026 FIFA World Cup group stage so far. They are Egypt, Morocco, and Cape Verde, of course. First 3 teams to officially qualify for the 2026 FIFA World Cup round of 32 are Mexico in Group A, United States, Group D, and Germany in Group E. So of these 3, 2 are from North America. That's fantastic. And that's a bit for this edition. Thanks for staying tuned to your favorite station. Remember to tell others about us. As I keep saying, keep winning, keep scoring, keep cheering. This is Emmanuel Igariba in Benin. Bye-bye.